Hello, buddies. Welcome back to the Dead and Laughing Show. As usual, I'm Crude the Corpse, and I'm just double checking to make sure everything's working because my internet has been acting fucking stupid recently. So, yeah, bear with me for a second. Just want to make sure, double check. And yeah, you can hear me. I've, I've been having this issue for a little bit already. Just internet provider I have is just fucking stupid. So yeah, just trying to work around everything I have at the moment. Uh, Doing the best of what I can. Um, on that topic, I have already said that filming for the short film False Light is already been done. I've already edited the scenes. Now I'm making props for Live with the Afterlife, and I'm also making some music, some ambiance music as well. It's just, it's a bitch. It's way more of a pain in the ass than I remember. Because just before I did it for fun, just to fuck around, make little random tunes, whatever the fuck. But now it's like I'm really putting it into use again. And it's just like, oh fuck, I forgot how much of a pain in the ass it is to come up with something and, you know, make it sound good and like show it to other people. How does it sound like? I've heard the same tunes multiple fucking times for days already, and it all my making. So it's like, fuck. You're not here for any of that. You're here for scary stories. Fucking hell. Hopefully you're having a good night, a good day, whichever time you're actually watching this. Um, Sincerely, hopefully you're having a good day. Fucking hell. Oh, before I continue and go on with the scary stories, it's a one more thing I want to say. It's a bitch building some props. uh, I went through everything to look for nuts and bolts just to make a blade that we were going to be using for Live with the Afterlife, and that was that was a bitch. I think that was one of the things that took me the longest. Other than making like the intro, the outro, the fucking music, the ambiance for the False Light horror short, it's just that took the longest. That's been taking the longest. But just to do that was even more of a bitch. Hello, bloodies. Uh, if you're new here, I already said I'm Crude the Corpse. And now I'm going to get to the scary stories. This one's from r/ghost stories by user no resource 7513. My room is haunted and I'm to blame. I know how ridiculous that title sounds, but hear me out. A few years ago, I started waking up with random bruises and scratches. At first, I didn't think much of it. I figured I was bumping into things during the day and not noticing or scratching myself in my sleep. Then other weird things started happening. My lights would flicker for no obvious reason. I'd occasionally wake up to find my TV switched on despite the fact that I barely use it. I watch everything on my laptop, so it's not like I was falling asleep in front of the TV. The strange part was that it was almost always on a cooking channel. What the fuck? Then there were my posters. No, the fuck, what happened to your posters? For some reason, one of my Doctor Who posters kept ending up on the floor. Doctor Who? Okay. Not the others, just that one. I put it back up, and a few days later, it'd be down again. Whatever entity does not like Doctor Who, apparently. What the fuck? The reason I think I'm to blame for all of this is because I turned it into a joke. Oh, fuck. Does that mean I'm fucked? Because I'm turning it into a joke. Whenever something weird happened, I'd blame my imaginary ghost roommates, whom I named Mr. Ghost, dude. One day, after something strange happened, I jokingly said, "Yo, Mr. Ghost Dude, you can stay, but you've got to behave yourself." At the time, I thought it was funny. The bruises and scratches eventually stopped, which honestly made me feel better about the whole thing. But the other stuff never completely went away. These days, it feels less threatening and more annoying. If I ignore the weird things happening around me, the lights will sometimes start flickering. The odd thing is that it feels like the flickering follows me. If I leave one room and go into another, the lights there will start acting up too. Hmm. The only thing that seems to stop it is acknowledging him directly. I never really had conversations with him. I've only ever talked to him. There was one exception. After my Doctor Who poster got torn down for what felt like the 100th time, I got frustrated and said, "What do you not like Doctor Who?" The lights immediately flickered. I took that as a yes. I took the poster down and it never happened again. No shit, because you took the poster down. The weirdest part is that recently, I told a friend about all this. They're really into paranormal stuff, and after hearing everything, they told me that they thought Mr. Ghost Dude sounded like an aggressive entity, and that I'd made a mistake by naming him and essentially giving him permission to stay. According to them, acknowledging something like that can encourage it. Personally, I thought it was just making jokes. Now I'm wondering whether I've accidentally spent years encouraging a ghost, whether I've created such a detailed running joke that my brain connects unrelated events, or whether Mr. Ghost Dude is genuinely out there with strong opinions on Doctor Who and a worrying obsession with cooking channels. I'm curious what other people think. First off, it doesn't like Doctor Who? Ah, the thing in your room does not like Doctor Who. That's a trip very fucking specific. Hello. But yeah, very fucking specific. And then you would only find your TV switched on to cooking channels. Maybe the spirit in your room isn't even a guy. Maybe it's just some angry mother. Maybe, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't know why my brain connected those two to like an angry mom. Like this fucking rubbish, and then just putting it on the cooking channel and sipping her wine away. I don't know. Just what the fuck? Maybe you got annoyed because you called it a dude. You know what? I'm actually curious. When was this posted? This was posted 10 days ago. From the point I'm reading it, it's 10 days ago. Fuck, man, that wasn't that long ago. What the fuck? This is a few years before you actually wrote this. Okay, what I'd say is stop fucking talking to whatever is in your home. Stop talking to whatever is in your room. You're encouraging this thing to continue fucking with you because you're giving it attention. You're showing it attention, and it's just gonna stay there and fuck with you. It might keep flicking on the lights. It might keep watching the cooking channel, whatever the fuck, whichever channel it's watching that has cooking on it. That's just, unless it's like Food Wars. You know what I'm talking about? The anime where they all start, where they all start having orgasms and they eat the food. That doesn't classify as a cooking show. Just saying. Fucking hell. But in all honesty, stop fucking talking to the thing in your room. Really. Stop showing it attention. Don't show it affection either. Just don't show it anything. See, going through. See. Oh no, not that one. Trying to find something else for you bloodies. Oh, I actually wanted to read this one as well. This one caught my attention, but it's way too fucking long for TikTok. So I figured, why the fuck not? I actually do enjoy reading these fucking stories, but sometimes for TikTok, they're way too fucking long. So Well, at least it seems like it's way too fucking long. You be the judge. Let me know. From r/true scary stories by user Real Horror Hub. Something happened during my shift at the mortuary. Wonder what the fuck happened. I've gone back and forth about posting this because I know how it sounds. I worked at a mortuary for a little over 2 years, mostly doing paperwork and helping with transfers. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not trying to convince anyone that something supernatural happened. Maybe there's an explanation for it. I just know what happened, and it's one of the reasons I stopped taking overnight shifts. This happened sometime in 2021. I was covering for a coworker, so I ended up working alone from midnight until the morning staff arrived. It wasn't unusual. Nights were normally quiet. Most of the time, I'd spend a few hours doing paperwork, cleaning equipment, or just sitting in the office drinking coffee. Around 2 a.m., I was in the office watching videos on my phone when I heard a loud metallic sound from down the hall. Not a bang, more like something had fallen over. At first, I thought maybe I imagined it, but a few seconds later it happened again. I got up and checked the hallway. Sorry, sometimes I fuck up. I'm only human. Nothing. Everything looked normal. I checked the preparation room, the storage area, and even stopped outside to see if someone had come in through the back entrance. Nobody. I remember actually being annoyed more than scared because I thought something had tipped over and I'd have to clean it up. I went back to the office. Maybe 10 minutes later, the phone rang. Now, if you've ever worked in a place like that, calls at night aren't uncommon. Hospitals sometimes call ahead before sending someone over. That's gotta suck. I'll say why in a moment. I answered. No one spoke. I said hello twice. Nothing. Then whoever was on the line hung up. Wrong number, I figured. A few minutes after that, I heard wheels. Very clearly, like a stretcher being rolled across the floor. That sound immediately got my attention because anyone who worked around hospitals knows exactly what those wheels sound like. I stepped into the hallway expecting to see somebody. Nobody. And the sound stopped. That was the first moment I actually felt uncomfortable. I checked my phone and saw it was 2:43. I remember the time because I looked at it twice. I walked through the hall again and everything was exactly where it should have been. Nothing moved. Nothing out of place. I told myself I was tired. Around 3:15, I went to make coffee. As I was standing by the machine, I heard what sounded like someone knocking on the office door. 3 knocks. Not loud, just enough to hear. I honestly thought one of the drivers had arrived early. But when I opened the door, there was nobody there. I even stepped outside. Empty parking lot. No cars. Nothing. At this point, I called one of my coworkers just to talk because I didn't like how quiet the building felt. He laughed and said I was freaking myself out. Maybe he was right. Around 4 a.m., I started doing paperwork again. That's when I heard the wheels. Again. This time closer. Slowly rolling. Not fast. Not squeaky. Just that soft sound of rubber wheels moving across the floor. I froze and listened. Then it stopped. I sat there for maybe 30 seconds before getting up, and I wish I hadn't. I just happened to look up, and there's a comment. What? Something this. I don't know what that little symbol is. uh, where was I? And I wish I hadn't, because one of the transport stretchers that had been parked against the wall was no longer straight. It had moved out slightly. Not much, maybe 6 inches. Could I have remembered it wrong? Honestly, maybe. But I could have sworn it was pushed all the way back before. By 6 a.m., the morning staff arrived and I didn't mention any of it. I figured I'd sound stupid. A few days later, I finally told one of the older guys about it. He just looked at me and asked, "Was it around 3 in the morning?" I said, "Yeah." He nodded like I confirmed something. Then he told me not to worry about it. Said weird noises happen in old buildings. But before he walked away, he stopped and said something that bothered me more than anything else. He said, "You're not the first person who's mentioned hearing the wheels." Holy shit. I didn't ask him what he meant, and he didn't explain. I worked there for another 6 months. Nothing like that ever happened again. But I never volunteered for another overnight shift. And even now, whenever I hear those rubber wheels in a hospital hallway, I think about that night. And I still remember checking that empty hall at 2:43 in the morning, wondering who or what I thought I heard. Dude, what the fuck? Did that really happen to you? That sounds fucking spooky. That does. That sounds genuinely fucking spooky. Um, just like the first one, when you acknowledge it, it's gonna keep wanting your fucking attention. But I don't blame you for thinking that there's something there, especially if you're there by yourself, you're curious, you want to check. Oh, why the fuck did you open the door? I've made that accident where I've heard a knock on the door and my dumbass opened it after checking and nobody was there. And it was creepy. It was incredibly creepy. It really fucking was. I've said it before on this show. I'll say it really fast, just just to explain my experience with this shit. Because when that happened to me, I was a young lad. I was a how old was I? I believe I was a preteen. But when I heard a knocking on my apartment door, and I was home alone, nobody was there. You could hear the echoing from the stairs. Anybody was coming up the stairs. I heard a knock. I checked. I thought somebody was fucking with me. I thought it was one of my brothers. Went back to playing Grand Theft Auto. I was playing that, bored after a little bit, but I was still playing it, using all the cheats and shit. I still kind of remember them. And I heard another knock. Checked again. I thought my brother's fucking with me. He's staying out there. Fuck this guy. Third time a knock I heard, I was like, what the fuck? So I opened it because I got irritated. I got annoyed that this fucker's messing with me. And when that happened, there was nobody there. Sorry, I'm laughing at the comment, "You need Jesus." Well, you need Satan. And by the way, if you see this and you immediately think that I'm a Satanist or whatever, you are judging way too soon. But I digress. When that happened and I didn't see anybody at the door, I tripped out. I don't know how else to explain it. I tripped the fuck out. I closed the door. When I closed the door, I went back to play GTA Vice City, and I heard the knock inside the house, and I nearly shit myself. Chill. I was just saying, it's okay. I'm just fucking with you. It's okay. It's all right. You can say whatever you want. I don't really give a shit. It's all right. But yeah, when that happened, it scared the hell out of me, and I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't gonna go to where I heard the knock. I grabbed a large cooking knife, and I was terrified. I was home alone, and I heard that shit inside. I heard that shit outside first, then inside, and I was scared. So I grabbed the knife thinking I'm gonna defend myself, but I'm a dumb fucking kid at that point, and I wasn't thinking properly. So I was like, okay. Now I'm just like, well, why did I grab the knife? But at that point, I was genuinely scared. So I was like, you know what if I open the door and let it back out? So I opened the door, I was like, you fucking leave. And it was like, I didn't know how long to wait, and then I just closed the fucking door. I sat down on the couch and I was like tripping the fuck out, because it was happening whenever I started playing. So I would be tripping out, then I would play, trip out, then play. Finally, I said, fuck it. I turned it off, and I paid attention to if anybody's going to come up the stairs, whatever. It didn't happen again. And I was spooked. I genuinely was fucking spooked. I just sat there for a while. I had the TV on, and it was just really fucking weird. I explained to my family way later, and I told my grandmother and my mother, who at that time I didn't know their full on experience with like witchcraft and shit. I told them, and they asked me, "Did you open the door?" I said, "Yeah." I told them both separately, and they both had the same response, which was, "Don't ever open the fucking door. If you don't see anybody there, if they don't respond, don't ever open the fucking door." Like, well, I didn't know. I thought it was my brother fucking with me. He's like, no, if you don't see anybody, if you don't hear anybody, if they don't respond, and all this shit, then don't open the door. You're inviting it in. Do not open the door. What else did you do? I explained. And they're like, maybe it left. Have you heard it since? No, I haven't heard any knocking or tapping or anything. Nothing since. I haven't heard no knocking anywhere. And they're like, okay, good. Maybe it left. I don't fucking know if it did. It was just really, really fucked up. Really weird. Oh, fucking shit. So yeah, that's my experience with that one. Don't, if you hear a knocking, you don't check to see if anybody's there. Check to see if somebody's there. Say, who is it? Whatever the fuck. Look out a window, whatever you can. If there's like a little peephole, then check. If no response, you don't see anybody, don't open the fucking door. As for the rest, everything else through here, as I said, I don't blame you for checking. I don't blame you for looking. Because if you're by yourself in a building, especially like night shift, you think you're alone? That's gotta be just, I don't know, I haven't had night shift before. That's one thing I haven't done is night shift. Like I've pulled like 10, 11 hour shifts before, but not overnight. So I was like, I don't fucking know. That's gotta be really weird, especially as in a mortuary. Especially in a mortuary. Oh yeah, and the reason why I said that's gotta suck when like when hospitals send a body or whatever, because I have a friend who's a mortician, and just the shit he said. We've asked him like how is it? It's got to be weird. Like how is it working on people and everything. He's also like funeral director and all that shit. But working on kids fucks with people. I've heard, and even he agreed. Like yeah, it's not really good, especially if somebody's already been out for a while and flies have gotten to the body. Maggots will jump on you, which I didn't know that. I didn't know maggots would jump on you, and it was just fucking. It was fucked up. Hearing this, like, dude, what? Maggots jump on you when you're working on somebody? Yeah, if they've been out and flies have gotten to them, then that happens. And just the smell and everything, you have to have something on or like a mask and everything. Like, holy shit, that's fucked up. That sucks. That really does suck. But that's what he wanted her to do. So, hey, you know what? If you want to be a mortician, if you are into all that crazy shit, go right the hell ahead. Go ahead. Go for that profession. Do that job the best that you fucking can. You gotta have a strong stomach, at least from what I've heard. Like corpse cleaner and fucking anything dealing with the dead. You gotta have a strong stomach. You gotta be like, okay, I can do this. You can't just like see somebody and then bleh, just throw up on the body. That's not good. I wouldn't be surprised if that actually happened before. Oh god, I just thought about that. Really, I just fucking thought about that. That's gotta be fucked up if somebody who's not really into it actually goes into being a mortician. Oh god. Or a corpse cleaner. Fucking hell. That's, oh god, I don't want to think about it. The smell of death is not fun. See, the next story. The title caught my attention with this one. Wait, another one? That's somebody else. You need Jesus. Really? Alright. This story is from r/True Scary Stories. by user Ryan B789. This was posted 8 days ago. This is pretty fucking recent. Oh shit. See, me and my friends went camping. Apparently, they never existed. Yeah, that title uh, hooked me. I'm just curious what the fuck's gonna happen. Sorry, drink break. So, me, 19 male, and my friends Aaron, 19 male, and Noah, 19 male, had been meaning to go on a camping trip in the Pine Barrens in New Jersey. We had heard the rumors of how haunted the area was, which had immediately caught our interest, as we had intended to go on the camping trip with the intention of hopefully finding something spooky or paranormal. It was also not too far away from us, as we all lived in Boston. So it was only around a 5 hour drive. Yeah, that's one hell of a drive. 5 hours? Shit! Trying to find Pine Barrens. Why am I thinking? I'm thinking Jersey Devil. Yeah, for some reason I'm thinking Jersey Devil. For a bit of context, me and my friends had known each other for around 4 months, as we had all just started attending the same college, and all three of us shared a dorm together. I got to know them pretty quickly and became quite close with them. But Aaron and Noah had previously known each other from high school, so I was kind of the new guy to them. However, they would both always talk about how they are big into the paranormal scene and are very interested in investigating sometime. I'm also very interested in the paranormal, and me and one of my close friends from high school actually went investigating at some local attractions previously. So Aaron and Noah both suggested that over the winter, or winter break, we should all go camping and do some investigating ourselves. They suggested we should go camping in the Pine Barrens of New Jersey, as it's widely regarded as haunted, and there are many ghost stories from the area. So we all agreed, and I asked if I could bring my friend from high school, and I had previously been investigating with, as we've both been talking about meeting up for a trip sometime. So my friend Ryan agreed for this trip, and we made a group chat for planning. Yeah, so I was right, yeah. Jersey Devil. Wait, what? Dude, what the fuck? uh, yeah, whatever. That's what? Mushroom. Oh, you can hear it that clearly. I wasn't sure. I wasn't fully invested into the music. I don't like when it's super quiet. So I do have that playing in the background. If you could hear it clearly, then, well, I hope you enjoy. Good shit. Hi. Hi. Let's see. Okay. So, sorry about that, bloodies. I seen the chat and I was like, what the fuck? Sorry for that reaction. I thought it was somebody saying about, like, you know, being like, I need Jesus again. I was at the concert in Albany Empire October 11th. You can see me in one of their videos. Nice. That's sick. Alright, back to the story. So cut to winter break. We all were excited, and Ryan had met Aaron and Noah prior to the trip. So he wasn't going camping with two strangers. We left around 3 p.m., which was kind of late considering it got dark around 5 p.m. since it was winter. What the fuck? But Aaron insisted we didn't leave too early. He blamed it on not being a morning person, which was immediately strange, because he was always the first to get up each morning and had never previously mentioned anything about it. But at the time, I didn't think too much into it. Let's see, around 3 hours into our drive, it was already pitch black. It's already pitch black out, and we still had another 2 hours left to kill, which Ryan was complaining about. as it was only meant to be a one-night camping trip, and it now felt like it was going to be shortened down. Aaron and Noah still didn't seem to care, however, and they were still saying it was going to be a good trip. Keep in mind, Noah was driving, which will be important later. Ah, what the fuck? I feel like something's actually in my eyeball. Yeah, I love your laugh. Gracias. The song, our apologies. It was a guy in the mosh pit in full army jungle fatigues with the beard. Okay, I gotta look that up after this. Oh, that's what it was. My fucking hair was in my eyeball. Oh! I was wondering, why is my eye hurting so fucking much? Oh! Damn, that was stinging like a bitch. Oh, that felt gross too, just feeling it slide out underneath my eyelid. Oh! Oh! So, is it? Really? October 11th, Albany Empire, Underground. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. I'm jealous, you bastard. I'm jealous. But you know what? Happy you had a good time. Let's see. We were now about an hour away from arriving, and we were literally in the middle of nowhere. Noah insisted on stopping on this random one-way road so he could go take a leak, and Aaron said he would go with him. 5 minutes had passed, and me and Ryan were just having a conversation and talking about how we were kind of mad that we still hadn't arrived yet, considering how late it was. Another 5 minutes passed, and we started to get concerned as to how long both Aaron and Noah had been away for. We both agreed to go out and check. We got out of the car and proceeded to call their names, but there was no response. We weren't too worried, as we both kind of collectively thought they were just trying to scare us. So we decided to get in and wait another 10 minutes or so, as they would likely get bored or cold, or both. God damn, that my eyeball fucking stings. And just come back to the car. Keep in mind, Noah still had the car keys with him, so we were both pretty annoyed considering we were already hours late. That's gotta be fucked up. God, now my eyeball fucking... Oh! What the soggy shit? Now it just hurts. See, this is what happens when you do it live. You never know what's gonna fucking happen. When I was at the concert. That's still sick. That's fucking awesome. After another 10 minutes had passed, there was no sign of Noah or Aaron, so we started to get a little creeped out. We got out of the car yet again, only to be met with the sound of the car's door locking just as we got out. Oh shit. Ultimately, locking us out of the car and trapping us in the freezing cold. We both just looked at each other, visibly annoyed, as Noah and Aaron surely had to be playing a joke on us. Jesus shit. Since the car locked, so someone had the keys and was nearby doing that to the car. So we both decided to go together and walk in the same direction they went to take a leak. But keep in mind that the road was surrounded by trees, so it's not like we could just see them hiding behind a bush or something. That's gotta be fucked up. We both walked out into the woods quite far to the point the car wasn't visible anymore. And all of a sudden we heard a chainsaw start up to our left. And there was a guy in a black hoodie running towards us with a chainsaw. Son of a bitch, man. Now it's just fucking me up. Yeah, we both sprinted back towards the direction of the car. And once we got to the road, the car had disappeared. Ow. It was the exact same place of the road in which we were parked, as there was a very distinguishable shaped boulder not too far from the road. Holy shit. That was very recognizable, so we... Oh, fuck me. Why is this happening now? For fuck's sake. Ah, sorry, bloodies. I don't know why that's. Probably because I'm also sweating. Yeah, it does get sweaty having a mask cover your whole head. Oh, I have to finger my eyeball for a second. Oh, believe what you will, and I was feeling awesome. Son of a bitch. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so we knew where we were in the right spot, but both me and Ryan agreed to run along the road, hoping to run into a car or maybe a house, but we could still hear the chainsaw in the distance. That's gotta be fucked up. Holy shit. I mean, doesn't sound as bad as your eyeball burning from the inside of your fucking head. I'll figure it out. Thankfully, we ran for about a mile and ran into someone driving along the road. We stopped him and explained our situation, and he agreed to give us a ride to a more populated area, as there was apparently a small town not too far away. We arrived at the town and called the police and told them everything that happened. They put out a search for both Aaron and Noah, as they were assumed to be either in danger or missing, as if the car was gone. Then someone would have had to take the keys off them. Yeah, pretty fucking much. Jeez. Oh god, fuck me. It's not an invitation. We gave the police their information, but they were confused as nothing came up for either of them. I then explained how they also attended the same college as me and were my roommates, but that was all I really knew. The officer said that was enough for the night. They were able to transport us back home to Boston, and we would be questioned tomorrow. However, by the time we got back to the dorm room, all of Noah and Aaron's belongings were gone. There was not a trace of them in the dorm room. It was as if they never lived there or if they had moved out. When the police officer arrived for further questioning, he discovered that there was no record of Aaron and Noah ever attending the college and became suspicious of us. A sick feeling filled my stomach as I realized what was really going on. Aaron and Noah must have lured me and Ryan out to try and murder us, using fake names and pretending to attend college for months to gain my trust. I don't know if there will be any updates, as I don't know if they will ever even find those people who pretended to be our friends. If the police do come to any conclusion, I will post an update. That's what the fuck, dude? Holy shit. Okay, you know what? That's worse than my eyeball burning. But that's fucking crazy. I gotta read a comment. That's wild and terrifying. So relieved you lived to tell the tale. If there are ever updates, let me know. Say, let us know. Be ready. Is this a true story? I hope it's true. Me too. Well, me three, motherfucker. Because that's fucked up. That is fucking crazy. Dude. Wait. Hate to be a bucket of cold water, but this can't be true. First, the Pine Barrens are not 5 hours from Boston. I've done that trip. It's at least 7 hours. Second, the Pine Barrens aren't haunted by anything other than the Jersey Devil. Third, a guy with a chainsaw? Stop it. Be more creative next time. Fourth, pretending to be in college for 4 months? You really think two young men are going to play that game for 4 whole months, being your roommate just to kill you? Fifth, if there weren't students, fuck. They wouldn't have access to dorms. Sixth, there's no way. 1, a New Jersey police officer drove you to Boston. And 2, a Boston police officer told you there was no record of those men at your school. New Jersey police won't go outside their jurisdiction, even if it's only a mile away, and certainly not 5 to 7 hours back to Boston. And they'd never tell you information from a potential criminal investigation. Well, I think OP commented back. Yeah, OP commented back. First off, yes, the Pine Barrens are roughly a 5-hour drive from Boston. Secondly, if you get stranded nearly 5 hours away from your home and have no way of getting back, I'm a college student, the police will arrange transport for you to get back home safely. Next, the dorms weren't official student accommodation and were apartments we had rented near campus. Finally, the police officer that came the morning after investigated further to find out Aaron and Noah's full names so they can identify them, only to find out they never attended the school. And you're also surprised that a murderer is holding a weapon? You really didn't think too much before posting this. You also said that the drive from Boston is at least 7 hours, yet you also stated how a police officer wouldn't drive 5 to 7 hours. You're just contradicting yourself. Okay. First off, I can't say whether or not the story is true or a story is false. What I can say is, if you did go to that, that's a fucked up experience. That truly is a fucked up experience. For holy shit, two guys, two 19-year-old men. That's what you were told. Pretended to be going to that college for 4 months to become your friend, to lure possibly more than one person, possibly more than two people, and yet, goddamn, you were okay. If it's true, you were lucky, and good for you. You got the fuck away. But holy shit, the thought just came to me. If this is a true story and they have done this before, who knows if they have done it before, or if this is like their first try. That's pretty fucked up. Pretty fucked up to say the least. That's a fucked up thought. Holy shit. Fuck. Maybe that's some of the missing posters that you see here and there, like inside of Walmart and shit. Which they still have. I fucking goddamn, I grew up seeing all those missing posters. Fucking insane. Oh, after this, I'm gonna flush my fucking eye socket out. Really, because it sucked. The whole time I was reading the story, not the whole time, sorry, I spoke. But majority of the time I was reading the story, my eyeball just started burning like a son of a bitch. And you could hear my nose, like it's all fucked up now. It could also be because beforehand, I made enchiladas from scratch, and I had the chilies all over my fucking hands, and do everything. Yeah, you gotta use your fucking hands, and me wiping my fucking eye. Maybe that made it worse. I hope not, because it's calming down. Thankfully, it's fucking calming down. But, and yes, I am sweating also. But if it's not true, then you know what? Not a bad story. The one thing that would make me think that it might not be true, just the phrase "all of a sudden," I don't know why that makes me think that, like, oh, the story might not be true. I'm not saying it isn't. Before anybody thinks like this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Like, no. I'm not saying it isn't true. I'm not saying it is true. I'm just giving the possibilities. What was it, glass half full kind of guy? If if there's gonna be a toss of the coin, I at least want to know what's on both sides of the coin. That type of shit. So, I mean, if it is true, then I'm relieved that you got the fuck away from there. Cause that's fucking crazy. I'm not from any of those areas that has like not that far. Oh, there's the woods not that far from where I live. I'm a city dude. I'm a city fucking guy. I'm from LA area, so yeah. Like normally you see motherfuckers when they try to do shit. So it's like, oh fuck. But to be lured out like that into the woods just for somebody with a fucking chainsaw to come after you. You know what? Did it say that they heard him revving it up, or they just heard it go on? I just thought about that. Let me see. All of a sudden, that's the part. All of a sudden, we heard a chainsaw start up to our left. That must have been a good chainsaw, just for one fucking pull of the cord and just started the fuck up. Man, that's gotta be one hell of a fucking chainsaw. Just saying. They kept, they kept that fucker in good care. Fucking hell. Uh, sorry, Bloodies, my eyeball just fucked. I feel like it fucked the whole thing up. But you know what? It's alright. I muscled through it. I still read the story, and it was a good story. And I like the fact that OP actually came back to the comments and replied to somebody that called it bullshit. I do like that. Because you know what? That's why I said I can't say if it's true or not. I cannot say that. If I met the person, if I got to talk to them, and we really went like deep in like where fucking this is like, okay, well then I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know. I can't say it. I can't say it's true or not without actually, finding out from the actual fucking person. Let's see. I'm gonna try to do one more. You know what? At least I could tell those are fireworks and not gunshots. At least I could tell. Because I live in the ghetto. If any of you bloodies don't know, I live in the ghetto. So, yeah, sometimes you hear pop, 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 and you think it's a firework. No, that's a pistol. Or you hear a rapid just, it's like, oh yeah, that's a fucking machine gun. Or you're bah, bah. It's like, oh fuck, shotgun. I'm laughing at it because I'm used to hearing shit like that. So it's like, like whatever. Like in the fucking distance. Hearing that shit in the same street, I like gauge like how far is it from me and how many buildings does it have to go through before I'm in danger. That's fucked up. But that's the fucking thinking you eventually fucking develop for living in the ghetto, living in shit areas. So, yeah. Oh, fuck. Let's see, one more. I don't think I've read this one before. You know what? I don't think I've read this one. It looks short. I think I am. I don't know why I avoided it. Oh, okay, yeah. It was the comments that made me avoid it. You know what? I'm gonna fucking read it. I'm gonna read it. Why not? r/True Scary Stories by Fuzzy Combination 9785. This is 23 days ago. Bloody Mary. Hey, so first of all, sorry for any spelling mistakes. I'm not native. What? So let's get started with my paranormal encounter. When I was about 8 years old, my sister told me about Bloody Mary Challenge. Although I was a little scared, I mostly just thought to myself, what a bullshit. So thinking it wasn't going to work anyways, I tried it out. I waited until it was midnight and stood in front of my mirror. I said it 3 times as you're supposed to. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. And I looked behind myself in the mirror. And as I expected, did not see her. But when I looked at myself again, I saw me, but older. I was about 20 years old and had scars and bruises all over my face. My neck was slit open and I was bleeding like hell. I just stood there for about 2 hours, frozen, not being able to move, struck by fear, like I never felt before. I obviously can't explain why or how I saw what I saw, but to make it easier for myself, I just used to think it was probably just childlike imagination. But lately, I've been thinking a lot about the encounter since I turned 21 last year, and the person I saw was about my age. This was something I seen, and I was curious about it, and I didn't know where it was going to lead. Just like the last story, where it said apparently his friends never existed. That story, I originally thought like, oh, this guy must have been diagnosed schizophrenic, something. And the path it led me through, it wasn't disappointing. This one not disappointing, but I don't know. When it comes down to shit like Bloody Mary, I've done that too. I've I've done that whole shit where I was a little kid, Bloody Mary, and I was just in there, just waiting for something to happen. It 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 differs from person to person. Whoever's telling you what to do, like I don't know the proper way to handle the whole shit, but the way I was told was you go in there and you say it and you're in the dark. Another way is you have a candle. Another way is like you're turning away from the fucking mirror or some bullshit. It's like okay, what the fuck? I don't know. Now I'm kind of curious. I'm probably gonna look into like what the fuck started Bloody Mary. Was it like Mary something like that? I think I don't remember. But yeah, so when it comes down to this, I don't know. The comment that made me think about it. 2 hours? Nah, you're bullshitting. That made me. Uh, no fucking lie. I read that and I thought, it might be. You know, they might have a point. When you're freaking out, you're not right for fucking 2 hours. You're looking like, oh shit, what the fuck? And you get the fuck out. It's just that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna panic. But you know what? To freeze, okay, I get that, but not for that long. So I don't know. Everybody's different. When it comes down to Bloody Mary, which I think could be bullshit, I don't know. That is a trick. The other commenter put, could be though. I had a similar encounter, but with a demon-like figure, and it seemed like time was moving real slow, but it actually went really fast. And like that, an hour passed without me knowing. You definitely didn't stand there for 2 hours, mate. That was the last. That was the last comment. I don't know. That's a fucking trip. I don't know. Just like with the last one, I can't say whether or not they're true or they're made up. If they are made up, then hey, good for you. It sounds spooky. Is it absolutely fucking terrifying? Not really. But it's still spooky. What the fuck? I completely passed this one. Here's another one, but all of a sudden. Sorry, Bloodies. I was going through it for like a split second. Another line, but all of a sudden. It's like some sundowner shit. Alright. This is going to be the last one that I'm going to be getting off. This story is from r/True Scary Stories by user StreetLie6682. This was posted 22 days ago. My grandma tried to kill me. I can't relate. My granny fucking loved me. Really, can't relate. Granny loved me. She was crazy, but you know what? She loved me. Well, she loved her grandkids. Heard some fucking stories about her though. Still, love that old bird. When I was around 6 years old, I had went to stay with my grandma, my dad's mom, who I never spent time with. But all of a sudden, she decided she wanted me to stay the weekend with her. Well, she told me to get in the car that was in the garage. She got in and started the car and said she would be right back. But she had to use the bathroom and for me to not unbuckle or get out of the car. The garage door was closed. The car was started and she locked she locked the door leading into the house. I watched her do it. I was in that car for so long and the fumes from the car running started to be all I tasted/smelt. I started to doze off. I was dying. All of a sudden, my father, who passed away when I was 2 years old in coal mines, appeared and shook me. He said, "No, don't go to sleep. Stay awake." So I rose back up, back up into the seat, and there came my grandmother. The look on her face of just pure disgust was unreal. She was yelling and slamming the car door when she got in, so disappointed that I was not dead. She took me back home, and I never went to stay with her again. She had been married 8 times, and 4 of them magically got sick and died as well. That woman was a damn serial killer. Just can't prove it. She has since passed. Holy fuck, dude. This is so traumatic. I'm sorry you had to go through that. How cool your dad was to say. What the fuck? Dude. That's what the fuck? Your grandma's a psycho bitch to try to fucking, oh god. She tried, that's carbon monoxide poisoning. So she tried to poison you with carbon monoxide. I believe that's right. Dude, that's fucking crazy. Everybody's like, fuck, damn, that's scary. What the fuck? Oh my, this is a horrible experience for you, I imagine. That's crazy. If you are interested in telling your story, please let me know. I have a spooky vibe like it. Dude, that's just fucking crazy. Just be sure to credit me. Sure you, well, hey, you know what? I'm crediting you right now. Fucking Street Lies 6682. Dude, that's a fucking trip. What the fuck? That's fucked up. That is fucked up. Holy fuck. That, goddamn, I don't know what to say to that. Holy shit. My granny tried to kill me. Fuck. And here I was at the beginning of this. My granny fucking loved me. I am sorry. Yeah, kinda. Kinda sorry. That's fucked up, dude. Really, that's fucked up. Holy shit. I mean, only way I can relate to that. Only way I can relate to that is, you know, the devil wanted me dead. Oh, if any bloodies who don't know, I called my mom the devil, and she knew about that. About that nickname, she encouraged it, actually. So, yeah, the devil wanted us dead. You know, I went through some shit with that crazy bitch, and the same thing, just not in a car, not fucking having to smell fumes from a fucking car inside a garage that you're locked in. That's fucking crazy. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm happy the bitch is dead. Good thing that bitch is dead. Good thing your grandma's dead. Fuck that bitch. Dude, she tried to kill you. Holy shit. Really? Holy fuck. I hope stray dogs walk over her grave and piss and shit on it. Because that's just fucking terrible. Wait. Also, married 8 times and 4 of them magically got sick and died as well. Dude. Yeah. Fucking, fingers crossed. Hopefully, stray dogs walk by and piss and shit on her grave. Because fuck that bitch. God damn, man. Holy shit. So she was a black widow, basically. But 4 of them survived. Probably the other 4 seen it. I was like, fuck that bitch. Nope, I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with this crazy son of a bitch. This crazy bastard. God, I just thought of something terrible. I just fucking thought of something terrible. What if that was just one way that she tried to kill him, and the other 4 they got away that they probably weren't gonna believe what they said? Maybe some shit like she's trying to kill me. She tried to suffocate me while I was eating her out. I mean, would you go around telling people that? Would you go around telling people, yeah, she tried to suffocate me while I was going down on her? Oh, God, dude, it's still your grandma. I can't say I'm sorry because she tried to kill you. Fuck that bitch. I really, really, but you know what? I get it. For OP, for Street Live, I will say, sorry I'm talking all that shit, but against the person that was your grandmother, fuck that bitch. Just, that's it. Holy fuck. Oh my god, that's fucked up. That is so fucked up. And I've heard a lot of fucked up stories about, like, parents that hated their children. Um, Parents that were disgusted by their children, parents who wanted to kill their children. And there are some who actually, I mean, guaranteed, majority of people have probably heard those stories where they were just like, well, this happened, the mother drowned her kids or fucking decapitated them, and just, it's really fucked up. It's really fucked. You hear a lot of those. But holy shit. It's always fucked up when you hear from somebody who, the same thing with this one. I don't know if it's true or not, but if it is, I'm just gonna say it's fucked up. It's more fucked up when you actually meet somebody and they tell you, like, oh, well, when they're comfortable enough to tell you, or if they're like, this person's comfortable enough to put it on here and actually talk about it, that happened, and it always feels more messed up when you actually, read it from somebody or if somebody tells you. That's still just, holy shit. Fuck, man. Nothing against you, but fuck that bitch. Holy shit. Why would she get mad at you? What did you do? What did you do? You piss in the cup holding her fucking dentures? Like, what the fuck did you do to her? Did you shit in her croissant? What the fuck? You tell her it was chocolate right here and fresh for you. Like, what the fuck did you do to her? But why the fuck is she so goddamn... Why is she so fucking crazy? It's always those questions. Like, why the fuck is somebody so fucking nuts? Whenever you hear anything like this. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is going... Like, why? Like, holy shit. Ah, damn. I mean, yeah, I don't want to say my own shit when it comes down to, like, stuff like that. Unless you bloodies want to hear, I'm an open fucking book. It doesn't bother me to actually say about a lot of that stuff. It just, yeah, it doesn't really bother me to bring up most of that shit. Some of it still, still fucks with you. But the other parts where it's just like, dude, fuck this shit. Yeah, I'm an open fucking book. It doesn't really bother me to actually say most of the things. So yeah, I think that's gonna be enough for right now, bloodies. Hopefully you enjoyed these stories. And sorry for my eyeball just fucking me up. Open the book. It's right here. Right here. See? It's right here in front of me. All hail the eyeball. Fuck my eyeball. That was fucking hurting. This thing was burning like a son of a bitch. And you know what? I feel like it fucked up that story. But I muscled through that shit the best I fucking could. And that... you know what? Next time I make enchiladas, I'm not fucking... just making fresh enchiladas with the fucking chilies and shit. I'm not doing shit. I'm not doing anything that requires me to touch my fucking face. Because that fucking burnt. Not only that, one of my hairs got into my eyeball. Got right into it. I used to muscle it. You're meaning something else. You mean beating it against a brick wall, don't you fucking pervert? You're not the first and you won't be the last. Ew. Ew. God, ew, God, why the fuck did I say that? Ugh. Ugh. You know what? Go for drywall. It's softer. When it's wet, it mushes up too. So yeah, go for drywall. That's a lot better. Oh, gross. Ew. All right, bloodies. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Hopefully you enjoyed these stories. If you have a story you would like to be on here, don't worry, I'll credit you. Or if you want to remain anonymous, that's completely up to you. As I said, filming for the horror short False Light has finished. Here's a quick little behind the scenes thing. Yeah, the reason why it took a little bit longer, one, getting all the timing together. Two, it ended up making sense for the story. I figured, like, why not? At a certain point, just keep it going, where it would just be a little bit longer, a little bit longer, a little bit longer. And I know it was pushing a little bit more for Live with the Afterlife, which I have a couple of scripts written down, and I have a couple of people I actually do want to be in some episodes for Live with the Afterlife. So, figuring that out. First things first, the horror short False Light. When I put that up, it will be on the channel Tomography. There's already one episode over there that was just something I did because honestly I've been wanting to do something like a little horror shorts, little scary movies type of shit. And now somebody I know, we're going to be working together, making Live with the Afterlife, and really going all in with it the best that we can with literal no fucking budget. And I mean no, but we're broke. No money, but we're going to figure all of it out. We're going to figure everything out, and we're going to be building everything. That's why I said I was making props. This whole fucking time I was making the intro, the outro. I had to redo the intro for Live with the Afterlife because the app that I had at first fucked up and I lost it. So I almost lost my shit. But luckily I found another one where I was able to actually save the file outside of the app, and now it sounds completely different. So I already have an idea for what imagery to go into for the intro for Live with the Afterlife. As for like the host intros for each episode, it is going to change between myself and the person I'm working with. Well, the cult leader. You'll see what I mean when he's introduced. I just gave you a little bit of a spoiler for you fuckers. But yeah, so building props, setting shit up, actually like fucking making stuff that as I said, broke. So whatever we have, whatever I have, I'm using what I can to build props. So like there's been fake weapons I made. I still need to make a fucking fake knife, tractable blade type of shit. I still got to do that. A lot of sanding, a lot of painting, a lot of hammering, a lot of nailing. You can take the last part how you will. That's completely up to you. But yeah, even even helping me design a new face for the wonderful fellow, and we've been going back and forth with more ideas on how to make certain scenes look, how to make things look better. As it comes to for effects for prosthetics and shit, he's in charge of that. So he's doing it. And you know what? For False Light, he did people that actually helped. It was him and somebody else. People that actually helped did great on his makeup. He also applied it himself, and somebody else helped him. And with Ghoulie Julie's makeup, because for the story, it's supposed to be days go by. So yeah, gonna be a YouTube classic. Fucking maybe. Who knows? Fucking maybe. I don't know. All I know is I'm doing it to the point where at least I enjoy it. If other people enjoy it, then that would be awesome. If if I at least enjoy it, then I feel like I'm a little pleased. uh, if more people enjoy it, then yeah, I would like that more. But hey, if I enjoy it, just it sounds like I'm just stroking myself at that point. At least I enjoy it. Wait, what? If the backrooms can do it, what? I gotta watch that movie. I gotta watch that movie. I want to watch that movie. Aside from that, yeah, you know what? Oh yeah, if possible, yeah, sure. Um, fucking ended up watching Masters of the Universe a little while ago. I think Skeletor's gay. It was funny. I'm not gonna lie, it was funny. I'm not complaining about the movie. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, he's gay. It sucked." No, it made me laugh. Like, what the fuck? I did see something where somebody posted, "Oh, Jared Leto fucking ruins everything." I have to agree. And you know what? If you've seen the most recent Haunted Mansion movie, I think they did the same thing to his voice in both movies. They just made it deeper and fucked with it. Because at moments when Skeletor is talking, I had to. Okay, not had to. When I looked away, I seen that. Yeah, I just hear it. And I'm like, dude, that sounds like the Hatbox Ghost. It sounds like the Hatbox Ghost from Haunted Mansion. And I look, and it's fucking Skeletor. So, yeah. Was it? I think him and He-Man have a thing. Maybe they do. Maybe they do sword fights, or as Skeletor said, with that long sword between your glorious legs or some shit. Okay. You know what, Skeletor, you need to tell Evil Lynn to go find somebody who's gonna love her, because she's under the impression that you want to fuck. there's a moment where he's gripping her arm and she's like looking like she loves it. Fuck. Poor Evil Lynn. Justice for Evil Lynn. Oh, that poor woman. Fuck. Damn. By the power of blue balls, I have the power. Dude, fuck no. You know what? Thankfully, I haven't experienced that, but I've heard it's terrible. I've heard it's terrible. And damn, poor Skeletor. Well, his are purple. Wouldn't they be purple? I know he's blue. Yeah, he's blue. His fucking. Oh, god damn, poor Skeletor. He's held that much, his whole body turned fucking blue. Alright, bloodies. Fucking shit. I never have control over any of this. Hopefully you enjoy it. As I said, if you have a story you would like to have on here, let me know. If you don't, well then, make sure to like, subscribe, click on the bell, stay notified, leave a comment, let me know what the fuck you think. Let me know if you actually enjoyed it. If you don't, then tough shit, I'm still gonna be doing them. So, oh fuck. Perfect song to finish on. Bye, bloodies. Oh, fucking hell.